Hello everyone and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. Today we are talking about the lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra occurring on the 25th of March of 2024. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Of course, I'm always grateful for every single one of you. If you do find that you enjoy the content that I create and that I post here, please do take a moment to press that like button there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and that way you can see more of my content at the forefront for you. Leave a comment down below as well. How is this eclipse working out for you? What do you've got going on? This is some big energy, so we're going to talk about that today. We're going to get the overall energy that this eclipse brings, and then we're going to pull out cards for your specific sign and see what area is highlighted the most. So lunar eclipses, what are they? Well, they're associated with the full moon. Full moon energy brings completion, brings things to harvest, can bring about manifestations into your world. They can bring endings. They can also bring deep spiritual insights. Your intuition might be very much heightened at this time, but eclipses themselves can bring about some chaotic energy. This can bring about an amplification of energy. This can be where things get a little bit unpredictable. We can have things come back into our lives. Sometimes we might get something that shows up again, which is when we thought we were done with it, whether it's people, whether it's memories, whatever that happens to be. But it's a great opportunity there to really get to the root, get to the heart of the matter, cleanse, purge, and make a final decision on things. Now, this energy brings with it, this eclipse brings the energy of Libra. Libra energy really is a focus on relationships of all kinds. Personal relationships, romantic, professional relationships here as well. This is a time when happiness with our partners can blossom, where everything you love about intimate partnerships, about your partnerships, your friendships, can really come to the forefront for you. And this can bring you a sense of fulfillment. If you're single, you might be meeting someone new around this time. If you are with someone, you might find that you get suddenly engaged. So if you've been feeling like a relationship has been a little bit stagnant, this can be where something shifts for you in a really positive way. Your business partnerships can prosper. You may start some new business business partnerships, and you may even hash out some sort of deal. On the flip side, because it is full moon energy, this can bring about endings to things. So some of you could have something that really, if it hasn't been going your way, if it hasn't been fulfilling for you on some level, this can be like kind of that do or die moment, like now or never. Either we make a decision, we move forward, we blossom, we grow, or we walk away. So this can be a big time here when people change jobs. This season of the year is when a lot of relationships go through a lot of changes, and this eclipse can really help you to propel things forward, whatever that looks like, because even an ending is about propelling us forward. This eclipse is a south node eclipse, and if we look back to the solar eclipse that we had in the sign of Libra in October of 2023, this is a culmination of that cycle, and that was a south node eclipse, and so is this one. And the south node energy is about our karmic paths. This can be about our past and releasing that past, moving over. This can be about getting out of your comfort zone. This can be about recognizing what patterns and habits that we tend to fall into. And the full moon energy is a great time to bring about a separation of those things and to move forward in a better, a healthier, and perhaps a more exciting way. Libra energy also does have to do with the law and legalities. So if you've been dealing with a legal situation, this can be where things wrap up for you. But at the same time, because this is about relationships and full moons can bring endings, this can be where people are taking legal action to legally separate from a person, whether it's business or whether it's romantic, right? So it can bring about some challenges here. Full moons do tend to carry a little bit of emotions, right? So this Libran eclipse is happening at 5 degrees. So if you have any planetary placements within 3 to 7 degrees per se of Libra, this is going to impact you the most. Same thing if you're an air sign, right? It's air energy here. Quick action, quick thinking can come in here, and also some deep thoughts can happen for you here. Check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Okay, so you could have those planetary placements there in your birth chart. All right, regardless of what your sun sign is, check out your rising and your moon. You may also want to check out your Venus sign readings as well, okay, all four, just to get the big picture, because at this eclipse, we also have a conjunction between Saturn. Saturn, of course, is our really fun planet of lessons, of, very challenging life lessons, discipline, fears, ambitions, but also structure. And it is the planet of karma, right? So you could be clearing out some karmic cycles, or you could be attracting some really positive karma into you, because a conjunction is a positive aspect. And this can bring an amplification of things, which may be a little bit challenging emotionally for some of you. But this can also be a blending of things together. This can be where we take some action on things, where we project ourselves forward. And this can really be about getting ourselves in the flow. And of course, we love the energy of Venus. Venus is wonderful. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So we kind of have a double dose of Venus energy at this time. And Venus does, of course, bring about the energy of love. And this is love of self, love of others, love of what you do, learning to love even the challenges that you have overcome. And some of you might even be learning to love again on some bigger scale, bigger capacity. Venus also does bring us resources, new beginnings, creativity, and brings a really harmonious energy to our relationships. So even if you do find that there's something that you're walking away from, know that one chapter may be closing for you, but another one is opening for you at the same time. So this can be a very freeing energy for you. And of course, this is going to lead us into the solar eclipse in Aries, which is coming in very hot and heavy at the beginning of April. And so 2 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from the lunar eclipse, we've got that solar eclipse. So where we have the lunar eclipse can bring about ending of a cycle, the Aries solar eclipse is about rebuilding and about taking the next steps forward. So this is a very transformative time for us, but it can be very exciting for you as well. And again, it can be about a big release. So with having said all of that, a little bit of a mouthful, having said all of that, we're going to get into your sign. So check out if you're watching the full video, check out the timestamps down below. If you're watching this video, also check out, I'm going to put a link to your personal solar eclipse down below that we had in Libra in October, so that you can easily go back and reference that energy. So good luck in this eclipse. Get grounded in your energy. It can be a really good time just to take a step back and engage in some meditation. I likely wouldn't do, at eclipses, I wouldn't do manifestations at this time necessarily, because the energy is chaotic and unpredictable when we have eclipses. And so we don't want to attract that energy. It's not that you can't manifest at this time. If you feel really comfortable, go for it. It's just that sometimes our manifestations that we do set intentions for at eclipses, they can be short-lived, or they can be really good and then kind of turn a little bit topsy-turvy. Okay, and that might not be what you're looking for. That might be you want something a little more stable. So take this time to reflect and to focus on relationships and to focus on yourself and love and care and wrapping things up, or look forward to the future to start something new. So I hope you guys have a wonderful eclipse, and I will see you guys a little bit later, but we're going to get into your individual readings right now. Hello there, Libra, the star of the show. Let's have a look and see what your full moon lunar eclipse is for you guys in your sign. Now, of course, this is happening in your first astrological house, and we also have sixth house energy at play for you guys. So in this energy here, we could really be expanding your horizons, thinking about where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What's been holding you back? Maybe you're even facing some fears at this time. You could be focused on your own personal goals and dreams. And, you know, if there's maybe some relationships in your life that are holding you back from achieving the greatness that you strive to seek out, then you could be really letting them go at this time as well. So there could be some shifting energy here in your relationships, in your world. So we have here in your energy here right now, we've got the hunger moon coming in here. So there's something you want, there's something you desire. There may even be something missing in your life when we're hungry, right? We need nourishment, we need growth, we need food, we need opportunities, right? So this can be really something that's driving you forward. And so whether this is some change that you're looking for in your life, maybe you're just looking to enhance your appearance. Maybe you want to feel a little bit better about yourself. And sometimes this is what we do. We get a haircut. We get a new wardrobe, or we spruce up our environment a little bit. And this makes us feel a little bit more whole, a little bit more put together, shall we say, in this energy. But whatever it is you're hungry for, whatever it is you desire, this is really the energy here where you're setting yourself up. Things are aligning for you to make your dreams and your goals come true. You could even be switching up your approach to life as well. So really embrace your personal power of this moon, of this eclipse, to eclipse things out of your life that aren't working for you or that are holding you back, shutting down patterns, habits, behaviors, and embrace some new energy and eclipse some new things into your life. So we have the Hanged Man energy, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Three of Swords. So there is a healing element that's coming in here. So this is a really important opportunity for you to recognize where you have had disappointments, lack, or loss in your life, to engage with your heart space and to really find the personal power and strength to let things go, to heal, to release, to forgive, because sometimes we do have those little setbacks and sometimes we hold on to energy. And as we do have the eclipse energy here with that full moon, this is bringing about some shadow energy here. This is bringing something to light, and this can be where you really get in some clarity and insights. But again, it's a big healing energy here. The Hanged Man that is also here for you is about surrender, sacrifice, release, and letting go, stepping into the flow of things, opening your mind, seeing things from a different perspective, seeing the big picture. And this is where we get clarity and enlightenment. So where we may feel as though we've been chained, we've been trapped, we've been stuck, we've been stagnant, we've been feeling as like nothing is moving forward, this is bringing you the clarity and insight to see what that might be, what that means to you. Is it something internal, something with yourself? Is it something with relationships with other people on some level? Maybe it's even a lack of knowing what it is that I want. What do I want? Where do I see myself headed? What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? What do I want to change? So in this energy here, the Hanged Man slows things down a little bit and encourages you to take that step back, to connect with you, with your higher self, with your energy, to quiet your conscious mind and let the energies, the insights flow. And it's not always the easiest thing to quiet our conscious mind, but you've got this big energetic boost to help you along your journey, along your way. Because ultimately things are changing, things are shifting, and things are expanding for you. We do have the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, the Wheel of Fortune can indicate a new karmic cycle in your life, one of good luck and success and good fortune. So, where we do have that Saturn conjunction with Venus energy, this is happening in your sixth house. So healing, well-being, focusing on your day-to-day routines, the things that you do, the habits that you have, right? Are they good? Are they bad, right? So this does bring in a big focus on health, happiness, and well-being for yourself, and a real kind of maybe switch up in your daily routine here for something that's a little bit better. So it's almost like you're shattering old patterns, right? You're shattering old belief systems here, and you're welcoming in something a lot more positive, a lot more expansive, and a lot more beneficial to you. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, so Jupiter is bringing you something at this eclipse. Whether it's bringing you insights, whether it's bringing you healing, whether it's bringing you a little bit of luck and maybe some good fortune, right? We are certainly entering this energy of expansion and growth and opportunity, and some magical things here. So really embrace this energy here for you to grow and to move forward in the absolute best of ways. So it's always very impactful whenever you have not just a lunation in your sign, but also an eclipse as well. And remember, we can eclipse things into our life, but we can also eclipse things out of our life so that we can move forward and head forward into that Aries solar eclipse that we're going to have in a couple of weeks, and to really be ready for action, right? Ready for the start of an astrological new year. Yes, let's go. So we also have here animals coming in here. Honor the animal kingdom. So number one, watch for the signs, okay? Because some of you may be seeing some sort of signs. Maybe you've been seeing them for a while, but you may also see them around this eclipse. And animals of all kinds. So this could be an eagle soaring overhead. This can be a butterfly, dancing on the windshield of your car. And you're like, hey, how come you're there? You shouldn't be in the middle of traffic on my windshield, but yet there you are. Dragonflies, ladybugs, perhaps you see some other animals or insects in the animal kingdom there. And they can mean something, especially when they are somewhere a little bit weird, somewhere out of the blue. And because they're carrying a message for you, so they're where you least expect. And again, maybe you're sitting in the middle of 6 lanes of traffic on your way home from work, and there's a butterfly fluttering on your windshield, and it's like, why are you here? It's just something there, right? So if it feels like a coincidence or something strange, it's to get your attention. All right. Now, the animal energy is very interesting because we do have your 6th house energy can have to do with pets. So perhaps some of you are encouraged here to follow some sort of life path that does have to do with animals, maybe an animal trainer. Perhaps you're called upon to give back to your community, so maybe you volunteer in an animal shelter. Some of you might be getting a pet at this time as well. And of course, the 6th house energy, this is where something can come to fruition for you there in that house in a positive way. So this can also bring in some healing if you have lost a pet. This might be where you are opening your heart to getting another one. And sometimes we do need that little extra time to heal, especially if we've had a pet in our lives that has really kind of latched onto our heart, right? So some of you could be opening up to the possibilities of getting a new one if you've been grieving an old one. All right. But connecting with animals in multitudes of ways can really benefit you, whether it's in your physical world or whether it's in the spiritual world here for you. You might also be shown the path, shown the way. What is your spirit animal? What is your guide there? And this can be where you kind of get some little bit of mystical and magical messages coming in there for you. I'm going to leave all that there for you, Libra. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, subscribe, all of that great stuff. I hope you have a wonderful eclipse, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.